Hi there, Bonnie Power here. Today I wanted to talk to you about the last step, which was pursuing the leads that you're getting on LinkedIn. And the best way to pursue a lead is to get off LinkedIn and get into a meeting room with them, a coffee, a phone call, a Zoom meeting, a Skype meeting, something like that to start really building the relationship. Because when someone raises their hand and responds to your message, or they look at your great content, or they've been referred to you and looking at your profile, you want to quickly get them off LinkedIn and start building that relationship. So this is something that this is where your LinkedIn strategy would fit into your overall marketing strategy. So what I would suggest this is just a suggestion, a proposed example of how you could nurture a lead, and we'll talk about that. But you can obviously tweak this to your own business offerings and what you have in mind. So this is just to get some creative juices flowing. So the first step is to the LinkedIn message. When you send the LinkedIn message, I would actually that marketing message, I would back it up and send it through an email, because sometimes they don't look at LinkedIn. Like, some people are super busy and they don't get time to look through LinkedIn, and maybe with the way that LinkedIn's user interface is, that your message in LinkedIn will get lost. So what I like to do as best practice is to back it up with an email saying, "Hi Joe or Jenny or John, I just sent a message to you on LinkedIn, but I thought I'd just pop it on an email just in case you missed it." And then I'd upload. Now, usually, if they're messaging back, usually they'll say, "I want to see some more information." So that's where you can upload your digital brochure or your one pager, etc., into the email as well. And then from there, hopefully you would have a system where you are pre-qualifying the call. So you would have somebody in the office, or marketing person, or even if it's yourself, for the first 2 or 3 months, just to start listening to the questions they're asking, so that you can then perhaps outsource or delegate this really important step. You want to make sure that that you're speaking to people who are a good fit for your company, and also that you can actually help them generate a result. So that's the step 2, is to do a pre-qualifying call with the lead. Step 3 will be to meet, ideally in person, and not many people think about doing this. Everyone wants to do everything online, but good relationships are set in concrete. They start with actually meeting people in the flesh. So I think as smart business people, we can actually tell a lot. Like that feeling that you get, the energy that you feel when you're actually speaking to someone, and even that can be a Zoom meeting or a Skype meeting. You'll start to feel some of the energy. But yeah, definitely step 3 is a good way to build relationships, by seeing people in the flesh if you can. Step 4 is to send your proposal. So you can either deliver it in person again, or to email it through. And at that point, there'll be a decision that gets made. So either they want to say yes, or they'll think about it. And if they want to think about it, then they keep getting nurtured, which is then step 5 through to 9. And then the prospective client could receive like a batch of like maybe 8 emails, maybe send it once every fortnight, or once a week, or once a month, just giving them really good insights and really good information, educating them about your philosophies and methodologies, and also perhaps case studies of clients who have used their services that did generate a result. So that would be my suggestion, is to put them on some sort of a sequence, not forever, maybe just for a few months, until they make a decision. Step 6 is to remarket to them through others' channels. So if you were to send people back to your website to look at content from your LinkedIn, then you should have the Google cookies that would enable you to remarket. So that's where you speak to a Google advertising person, and just for it's less than $1 for the remarketing advertising per click. It's super cheap, super cheap. So And if Facebook, if your ideal target market are on Facebook, the thing that I'm not sure about Facebook is when people go there, they go there to chill out and relax, and they don't really want to think about work or career. So you'd have to do your own testing with your own market to see if Facebook was important. I know they go to LinkedIn with a mindset, they want to improve their career, or they're looking for industry news. They're in that work mindset. So, but I've just got to offer that, because if it's a suggestion that you might want to consider if your target market are on Facebook. Step 7 is to advertise on LinkedIn, and this is where you would find someone who is a specialist in advertising. It can be effective if you've got a big budget and you can be laser focused, so it probably is worth it. But usually the big corporates tend to do it because they can afford, the 20 grand a month that most people spend on LinkedIn advertising. It's about $5.50 a click. All right, so then step 8 is doing the perhaps sharing the case studies. So that's a little bit of a typo there. It's actually sharing more case studies. So like every quarter you would share a case study, because what you want to do is show this market that's in your nurturing phase that you are generating good results, and the whole human feeling of, oh my god, if we would have signed up with them 6 months ago, we might be getting these results as well. You want them to sort of feel a bit of pain for actually procrastinating on making the decision. So the best way to do that is to show them what happens when people actually take part and start using your services. And then step 9 is to follow up with phone calls, maybe touching base, maybe invite them to an event, maybe pick up the phone and say, I'm going to this industry association meeting, or I'm holding a webinar. Would you like to come? It'd be great to see you in there, la, la, la. And that's it. That's some projected activities that you could do to pursue the lead off LinkedIn. You will get to a stage if you decide if they're worth pursuing, after a good while, and that's the decision that you either cut them out of your database, make room for other people, or you continue on. You could continue on for years, if it takes your target market sometimes that much time to make a decision. So that's it. So that's the 5 steps. So we've actually covered quite a lot of ground in these videos, and I'm really excited. We've developed this and refined this methodology with different clients across different sectors, all within the professional services sector. But really, really excited to be sharing this with you. So I hope that this has been of value. I hope you've got some really good notes, and if you are interested in getting help with implementing any of this, this is what we do. This is our bread and butter. We actually do this for clients day in and day out. So we can spend 90 minutes a day on your profile, attracting good clients, and also building up your business network, and also sending those messages out. Or we can spend like 3 hours a day doing it. So we've got a couple of different packages. We know good people who can help you with the content writing. We know good people who can help you create videos. We know people who can help you with practically everything, like image consultants, photographers, copywriters, everything. So please feel free to reach out, and if we can assist in any way, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.